It's the same day, right?
Oh yeah, the same day that they were in the scaffold.
This is before the big turn up.
Wish 107.5.
This is easy for them now. Yeah, and they have to do all their ad-libs
Yeah,
themselves.
that's actually so impressive into this track. Using the same tracks wherever they go.
Unlike some groups, it's a talent issue. The big phrases. Get people outside. Oh, they're dancers.
Oh, it's the dancers!
Top-notch Wish Bus performance. Number 1.
You know, gosh.
Exclusive.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's the best version of that song
Shout
as well.
out to the freaking dancers outside too.
A lot better if you remember and you get to watch
SB19.
the uncut version.
Click here
Hey,
to
baby.
subscribe.
A lot better if you become a member and you get the uncut version, because Sony will be tough with this. But it's very interesting because there's so much to analyze there. Like you see Felipe's, the way he is able to modulate to go even deeper and sound more resonant, and he has to stay very calm throughout the whole song because he's not active throughout the whole song.
And then you see the differences in dynamics, for example, in somebody like Pablo, who's amping up the whole song throughout especially in the singing phrases
very
and his
active.
ad-libs. He's very dynamic, very active. Also, I have to give a very good freaking shout out to Josh.
Yeah.
That chorus is particularly
He carries the chorus,
hard,
right?
Particularly difficult. And not only because of where in his range it sits, but also because of the type of energy that you're injecting to it. If you're a little bit flat in energy, not necessarily in notes and note accuracy, then you are also letting the song down. And there is a very clear sort of injection of the right intention when it comes to the chorus, and I find that really difficult to not highlight, because it sort of sets the tone for what everybody else is going to build upon. I've said it before, but Josh and Justin are sort of like the foundations of SB19, vocally speaking.
Yeah.
They set the tone for the songs. A lot of the times it's down to them to sort of dictate how energetic or how impactful the performance is going to be.
Yeah, if they miss, it actually impacts the group so much.
Correct. So you have obviously stand-up performances
Big up, Felipe.
Ken's performance.
But look how
vocally
he modulates too.
So he creates a lot of space in his soft palette. So he's particularly in the way that he tries to find the basso profondo sound. So you see it here, and you see how it detaches his upper jaw to his bottom jaw. It creates a big space in this area, and it also creates extra resonance that sort of sits in your chest. And you can see it also in this particular section there. You see how it's distended also on his larynx. So if you go back one frame, right here, so you see how his larynx are engaged in the front. So that's creating the right type of resonance towards the chest, and then the right amount of space in the soft palate actually creates the reverberating sound that you hear from his vocals. It's really impressive. I think this is self-taught, though. This is through discovery. This is through playing around with your vocal capability.
Yeah, this is it. You can tell it's pure experimentation for
Yes.
him, and but look, he's really able to become so solid in this.
Well, he's one of those, because Stel is very, very technically savvy.
Textbook.
And same as Pablo, they are very technically savvy. And on that list, you can also add Justin. He's becoming so technical that you can see that it never lets him down. He's become really consistent. However, for Ken, somebody who is so versatile, he's a bit of a chameleon.
Mm-hmm.
So he does a lot of like upper range stuff. He belts a lot. Then he's also very recognizable for his falsettos. But
Yep.
obviously his standout sound has become the basso
Deep
profondo
basso profondo.
stuff, which I think it's really interesting because that's through experimentation. However, he could be the link that goes wrong, and he figured out a way that
So reliable.
to always hit it, no matter what the circumstances.
Yeah, because he's also like he was also meant to be like one of the main dancers, right? Originally, I guess Stell was like the main dancer. I don't know. I can't remember how things have evolved.
Ken is also like he was sort of like the dance performer.
But
sort
also
of
how
like
he
a
got
link.
casted is through a dance
Dance.
competitions and dance
Correct.
group, because Josh and
they knew
Felipe
each
were
other.
boys. So the fact that he's expected to dance so well, and then on top of that you have to do basso profondo, those things don't go,
Don't
bro.
go, they don't.
So and again, I have to say this. Anyone that goes to the Wish Bus, we have seen Western groups, we have seen Korean groups, we have seen American artists, we have seen UK artists go to the Wish Bus Philippines, not the Wish Bus USA, Wish Bus Philippines. Wish Bus USA actually has a bit of a tougher equalization and production, but rougher. But this one is a bit more refined. If they go to the Philippines, I'm going to judge you in the base that SB19 Dam, that's the standard, right? That's like number one. Everything else is most likely going to be below it, or you will reach that level. Because I don't think people realize how tough it is to do this. And we have seen many other groups turn up and know they're going to fail, and the labels know they will fail, and then they have the security policies. They have their splitting, they have their layers, they have their backing tracks. But I will utilize SB19 Dam from 2025. That's the standard.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's a 10.
Damn, that is tough for everybody else.
It will be tough, and you will be surprised at what groups will let you down in this environment. I won't be, because we know, but this is a 10. Like that's
Damn, it's
basically
spicy.
yeah,
I
that's
agree.
what a 10 looks like.